I never thought I'd end up like this. Sitting on a sagging mattress in a roach-infested apartment in Miami, with a flickering fluorescent light and a window that won't close, scrolling through my ex-husband's LinkedIn while my life falls apart around me. My name's Sarah, I'm 28, and just a few months ago I thought I had it all. A husband who loved me, a career as a graphic designer that I was proud of, and a cute little house near the beach where I'd watch the sunset with a glass of wine, my toes in the sand, my heart full. I'd spend my days designing logos for clients, my nights cooking dinner for Nathan, and my weekends dreaming about the family we'd have one day, the kids we'd raise, the life we'd build. But I lost it all because of my blind trust, my stupid hope, and now Nathan's gone, my friends have turned their backs on me. And I'm one unpaid bill away from being on the street, my fridge empty except for a half-eaten yogurt and a bottle of ketchup I can't even use. I met Nathan 5 years ago at a beach party in South Beach. It was one of those humid Miami nights, the kind where the air smells like salt and sunscreen, and the music thumps so loud you can feel it in your chest. I was 23, fresh out of design school, wearing a sundress and flip-flops, my hair loose, my laugh loud as I danced with my friends, a mojito in my hand. Nathan was 27, a business consultant with dark hair and a confident smile that made my knees weak. He wore a linen shirt, the sleeves rolled up, and he walked over to me, his voice smooth as he said, "You look like you're having more fun than anyone here. Mind if I join you?" I blushed, nodded, and we danced until the sun came up, his hands on my waist, my head on his shoulder, the waves crashing in the background, the start of something I thought would last forever. We started dating a week later, brunch dates at oceanfront cafes, his hand in mine as we shared avocado toast, the lime tangy on my tongue as I'd laugh at his stories about his clients. We walk along the boardwalk, the sun setting over the water, his arm around me, his warmth a comfort I couldn't get enough of. We spend evenings at my place, binge-watching true crime shows, the fan humming in the background, his legs tangled with mine on the couch, his love a quiet promise I thought would never break. We got married 2 years later, a small ceremony on the beach at sunrise, my dress simple, my vows heartfelt, his smile wide as he said, "I do." His eyes on mine, his love a vow I thought was real. We moved into a little house in Coconut Grove, with a mango tree in the backyard and a porch where we'd sit with our coffee, the air smelling like jasmine, the sound of the ocean a distant hum, the life we'd built a dream I thought would never end. Nathan was everything I thought I wanted, successful, charming, always there when I needed him. He'd bring me flowers after a long day, his hands steady as he'd hand me a bouquet of daisies, his voice soft as he'd say, "For my favorite artist." He'd sit through my rants about difficult clients, his arm around me on the porch, his fingers tracing patterns on my shoulder, his silence a sign he was listening, really listening. But his job meant he was always traveling. Business trips to New York, London, Dubai, his suitcase always packed, his schedule always full, his absence a constant I learned to live with. "It's just a work trip, babe," he'd say, his tone casual, his smile reassuring, his kiss quick as he'd head to the airport, his suitcase rolling behind him, his promises a comfort I clung to. I trusted him, believed him, loved him, not realizing he was lying, not realizing he was slipping away, not realizing he was already gone, not realizing he was already someone else. I'd try to keep myself busy while he was gone, my days filled with design projects, my nights filled with Netflix and takeout, my mind filled with thoughts of him, of us, of our future, of our forever. I'd text him, my fingers quick, my messages light, "Miss you, how's the trip going?" Hopping he'd reply, hopping he'd care, hopping he'd be there, even from miles away, even from oceans away, even from worlds away. He'd text back hours later, his replies short, his words vague, busy, but good, "Miss you too." His tone a lie I didn't see, a lie I didn't feel, a lie I didn't know, a lie I didn't want to know. Sometimes I'd feel a flicker of doubt, a quiet unease in my chest, a whisper in my mind, why was he always so busy? Why did he never call? Why did he seem so distant, even when he was home, even when he was mine, even when he was ours? I'd push it down, tell myself I was being paranoid, tell myself I was being silly, tell myself I was being wrong, tell myself he loved me, tell myself he was mine, tell myself he was true, tell myself he was us. I'd wait for him to come home, my heart racing, my smile wide, my love a fire I couldn't put out. He'd walk through the door, his suit wrinkled, his tie loosened, his smile tired but warm, his arms open as he'd pull me into a hug, his cologne a familiar scent, his embrace a familiar home. "I missed you so much," I'd say, my voice soft, my head on his chest, my hands on his back, my love a wave I wanted him to feel, a wave I wanted him to ride, a wave I wanted him to drown in. "I missed you too, babe," he'd say, his voice smooth, his words a lie I didn't hear. A lie I didn't see, a lie I didn't feel, a lie I didn't know. I'd believe him, trust him, love him, not realizing he was lying, not realizing he was hiding, not realizing he was betraying, not realizing he was breaking, not realizing he was leaving, not realizing he was already gone, not realizing he was already hers, not realizing he was already nothing, not realizing I was already nothing. It was a sticky Friday evening, the kind of Miami night where the humidity clings to your skin and the air smells like rain and salt. Nathan had just come back from a work trip to San Diego, his suitcase still in the hallway, his tie on the couch, his smile tired as he'd said, "I'm beat, babe, long week." I'd nodded, kissed him, and started making dinner, my hands busy with chopping cilantro. My mind on the shrimp tacos I was making, my heart on the man I thought I knew, the man I thought I loved, the man I thought was mine. He was in the shower, the sound of the water a steady hum, his phone on the kitchen counter. The screen lighting up with a notification I wasn't supposed to see. A notification that would change everything, a notification that would break everything, a notification that would end everything. I glanced at his phone, my curiosity a quiet hum, my trust a fragile thread I didn't know was about to snap. It was a photo, a picture from a beach, the sand golden, the water turquoise, the sky a perfect blue, the kind of place I'd always wanted to go with him, the kind of place I thought we'd go together, the kind of place I thought was ours. But it wasn't me in the photo. It was Nathan, my Nathan, the man I'd married, the man I'd built a life with, the man I'd given my heart to standing on that beach, his arm around a woman I didn't know. A woman who wasn't me, a woman who was everything I was. She was blonde, tan, with a wide smile and a bikini that showed off her curves, her hand on his chest, his lips on her forehead, their happiness a knife to my heart, their love a knife to my soul, their betrayal a knife to my everything. The caption read, "Best trip yet, love you, babe," with a heart emoji, a heart that wasn't mine, a heart that wasn't ours, a heart that wasn't us. My world stopped, my breath caught in my throat, my mind a whirlwind of shock and disbelief. A work trip. In San Diego, with her, who was she? What trip? What love? What betrayal? What lie? What end? I swiped through his photos, my hands shaking, my tears already falling, my heart already breaking, my life already crumbling. There were more, dozens of them, months of them, 6 months of them, 6 months of lies, 6 months of betrayal, 6 months of nothing. Nathan and this woman at dinners, at bars, on hikes, their smiles bright, their love brighter, their life a mirror of the one I thought I had, the one I thought was mine, the one I thought was real. There were texts too, messages I wasn't supposed to see, messages I wasn't supposed to read, messages that shattered me, messages that broke me, messages that ended me. "Can't wait to see you again," she'd written, her words a dagger, her love a dagger, her theft a dagger. "You make me so happy. Sarah doesn't get me like you do," he'd replied, his words a betrayal, his love a betrayal, his lie a betrayal, his everything a betrayal, his everything I thought was mine, his everything I thought was ours, his everything I thought was real. I couldn't breathe, couldn't think, couldn't move, couldn't feel anything but the pain, the betrayal, the loss, the nothing I'd become. I waited for Nathan to come out of the shower, the photo burning a hole in my phone, my anger building, my hurt building, my betrayal building, my need for answers building, my need for a fight building, my need for the truth building. He walked into the kitchen, his towel around his waist, his hair wet, his smile fake as he said, "Smells good, babe, what's for dinner?" I didn't let him finish. I stood up, my hands shaking, my voice loud, my tears streaming down my face, my emotions a storm I wanted him to feel, a storm I wanted him to drown in, a storm I wanted him to break under. "Who the hell is she, Nathan?" I screamed, holding up his phone, the photo of him and her on the screen, their happiness a taunt, their love a taunt, their betrayal a taunt, their everything a taunt, their everything I'd never have, their everything I'd never be. A work trip. In San Diego, with her, You've been cheating on me for 6 months. 6 months of lies, 6 months of betrayal, 6 months of breaking me, 6 months of replacing me, 6 months of destroying me. Nathan's face changed, his smile fading, his eyes darkening, his jaw tightening, his hands still at his sides, his silence heavy, his guilt a weight I could feel, a weight I could see, a weight I could hate. "Sarah, I can explain," he started, his voice low, his words careful, his tone a lie I didn't want to hear, a lie I couldn't believe, a lie I wouldn't accept. "I don't want your explanations," I shouted, throwing his phone onto the counter, my voice cracking, my chest heaving, my body trembling with rage, with hurt, with betrayal. "I want the truth, Nathan. Who is she? How long have you been lying to me, betraying me, breaking me, replacing me, destroying me? How long have you been making a fool of me, making a joke of me, making a nothing of me?" He looked away, his silence louder than my screams, his guilt louder than my tears, his betrayal louder than my pain. And then he said the words that shattered me, the words that broke me, the words that ended me. "Her name's Lauren," he said, his voice flat, his eyes meeting mine, his confession a knife to my heart, a knife to my soul, a knife to my everything. "She's a colleague. We've been together for 6 months. I'm sorry, Sarah, but I can't do this anymore. You're too boring, too predictable, too safe. I need someone who excites me, who challenges me, who makes me feel alive. I'm leaving." My world stopped. 6 months, Lauren, a colleague, boring, predictable, safe, me. The woman who'd loved him, who'd trusted him, who'd built a life with him, who'd given him everything, who'd been nothing. I couldn't breathe, couldn't think, couldn't move, couldn't feel anything but the pain, the betrayal, the loss, the nothing I'd become. I fell to my knees, my sobs loud, my hands clutching my chest, my tears soaking the floor, my voice a broken whisper as I choked out. "How could you do this to me, Nathan? I trusted you, I loved you, I gave you everything, I gave you me, I gave you us, I gave you my heart, and you gave it to her, you gave it to her, you gave it to her. You let me believe, you let me hope, you let me love, and it was all a lie, it was all a lie, it was all a lie." He didn't say anything, his movements cold, his silence colder, his decision final. He grabbed a bag from the closet, started packing, his hand steady, his back to me, his heart already gone, his love already hers, his life already theirs. I watched him pack, my mind racing with questions I didn't want the answers to. How long had he been living this double life? When did he decide I wasn't enough? Was it when I was cooking dinner for him, the smell of cilantro in the air, my smile wide as I'd imagined our future? Was it when I was waiting for him to come home, my heart racing, my love afire I couldn't put out? Was it when I was dreaming of our kids, our family, our life, our nothing? I pictured them together, her blonde hair in the sun, her smile on her face, her hands on him, her lips on him, her everything on him, her everything that should have been mine, her everything that used to be mine, her everything that I'd never be. My tears fell silently now, my heart breaking with every item he packed. His suit, his laptop, his charger, each one a reminder of the life we'd had, the life I'd lost, the life he was giving to her, the life he was taking from me. Nathan left that night, just like he said he would. I stood at the door, my hands trembling, watching him walk away with a single bag over his shoulder, his goodbye a quiet, "I'm sorry, Sarah," his voice empty, his eyes avoiding mine, his steps steady as he disappeared into the humid night, the sound of his footsteps fading, the sound of my world ending, the sound of my heart breaking. The door closed behind him, and the silence that followed was suffocating, the house a hollow shell of what it used to be, a reminder of what I'd lost, what I'd been betrayed out of, what I'd never get back. The days after that were a blur of pain and loneliness, each one harder than the last, each one a reminder of what I'd done, what he'd done, what she'd done, what we'd lost. The house felt wrong without him, the couch where we'd watched shows, the kitchen where I'd cooked dinner, the porch where we'd sat with our coffee, all of it empty, all of it cold, all of it a ghost of the life we'd had. I'd walk past his office, his chair empty, his laptop gone, his coffee mug still on the counter, the one with a faded logo from his company, and I'd break down, my tears falling into the sink, my hands gripping the edge of the counter, my body shaking, my mind a mess, my heart a wreck, my life a disaster. My friends started pulling away, taking Nathan's side, tired of my tears, tired of my drama, tired of me, tired of the mess I'd become. I'd call them, my voice shaky, my words desperate, my need for them a lifeline I thought they'd throw. "I just need someone to talk to," I'd say, my phone pressed to my ear, my tears falling, hoping they'd answer, hoping they'd care, hoping they'd be there like they used to be, like I thought they'd always be. But they didn't answer, didn't call back, didn't show up, didn't care, didn't want me, didn't need me, didn't have room for me in their lives anymore. Not after everything I'd done, not after everything I'd said, not after everything I'd become. "Nathan told us his side, Sarah," one friend texted, her message harsh, her tone final, her rejection a wound I couldn't heal, a wound I'd have to carry, a wound I'd have to bear. "You were too clingy, too boring. He needed someone like Lauren. We're sorry, but we're Team Nathan on this one." Her words stung, but I couldn't argue. I'd been a mess for too long, always crying, always complaining, always making everything about me, always dragging them into my chaos, always expecting them to fix it, even when I didn't deserve it. I lost my biggest design client a week later, my behavior spiraling out of control, my emotions a storm my work couldn't handle, my drama a burden my career couldn't tolerate, my tears a weapon that didn't work anymore. I'd miss deadlines, my designs sloppy, my emails unanswered, my hands trembling as I'd try to fix my mistakes, my mind elsewhere, my heart elsewhere, my life elsewhere, my everything elsewhere. "You're not delivering, Sarah," my client emailed, her words firm, her tone cold, her decision made, her words a final blow to the career I'd had, the career I'd lost, the career I'd ruined. "We're going with another designer." I lost more clients after that, my reputation tanking, my income drying up, my stability gone, my purpose gone, my life a mess I couldn't fix. Without work, I couldn't afford the house. I'd already been late on the mortgage, and Nathan wasn't there to help anymore, wasn't there to split the bills, wasn't there to pick up the slack, wasn't there to keep me afloat, wasn't there to keep me from drowning, wasn't there to keep me from falling, wasn't there to keep me from breaking. The bank foreclosed on the house, their letter harsh, their words final. "You're out, Sarah. We can't keep waiting for you to pay, we can't keep dealing with this, we can't keep giving you chances." I spent a week packing what I could into a suitcase, leaving behind the life I'd built with Nathan, the memories we'd made, the dreams we'd shared, the couch we'd bought together, the mugs we'd picked out, the photos we'd hung on the walls, the life we'd lived, the love I thought we'd had, the future I thought we'd planned. I moved into a roach-infested apartment in a sketchy part of Miami, the kind of place with a flickering fluorescent light, a window that wouldn't close, and a mattress that smelled like mildew, the kind of place where the walls were thin, the air smelled like despair, the roaches skittered across the floor. The kind of place I never thought I'd end up, the kind of place that felt like a prison, the kind of place that felt like the end. Meanwhile, Nathan and Lauren were thriving, their lives a stark contrast to mine, their happiness a knife to my heart. I'd see their posts online, Nathan's business was booming, and Lauren, a sales manager at his company, was by his side at every conference. I found their LinkedIn profiles late at night, scrolling through their updates at 3 a.m., my tears falling onto my cracked phone screen as I clicked on their photos. They moved into a luxury condo in Brickell, the kind of place with a rooftop pool and a view of the skyline, the kind of place we'd dreamed of living in together, the kind of place I'd never see, the kind of place I'd never deserve. I saw pictures of them at networking events, his arm around her head on his shoulder, her blonde hair shining, her smile brighter than anything I'd ever given him, brighter than anything I'd ever been, brighter than anything I'd ever be. The worst part, I found out my friends knew about Lauren. My friend Emma, who I thought was my best friend, had liked one of Lauren's posts, a photo of her and Nathan on a yacht, captioned "Living Our Best Life." Emma had known, and she hadn't told me, hadn't warned me, hadn't cared enough to let me know I was being betrayed, being replaced, being erased. I texted her, my fingers shaking, my words a mess of anger and hurt. "You knew about Nathan and Lauren, and you didn't tell me. You let me think he was mine?" She replied hours later, her message cold, her words a slap in the face. "Nathan told us months ago, Sarah. We didn't want to hurt you, but honestly, you were too boring for him. He's happier with Lauren, let it go." Her words cut deeper than anything Nathan had said, deeper than anything Lauren had done, deeper than anything I'd felt, deeper than anything I'd ever known. I'd sit in my apartment, the fluorescent light flickering, the sound of the city a distant hum, the roaches skittering across the floor, the smell of mildew filling the air, the weight of my loneliness pressing down on me, the weight of my betrayal crushing me, the weight of my failure breaking me. I'd scroll through Nathan and Lauren's posts, my tears falling onto my cracked phone screen, my heart breaking with every photo, every caption, every reminder of what I'd lost, what I'd been cheated out of, what I'd never have again, what I'd never deserve again, what I'd never be again. I'd look at myself in the smudged mirror, my eyes hollow, my hair a mess, my face pale, my skin dry, my lips chapped, my body tired, my spirit broken, my everything gone, and barely recognize the girl staring back at me. A girl who used to laugh, who used to love, who used to have it all. A girl who'd been betrayed, a girl who'd been replaced, a girl who'd lost everything. I've been in this roach-infested dump for a month now, and every day feels worse than the last. Every day a reminder of what I've lost. Every day a reminder of what I've become. Every day a reminder of the betrayal that broke me. I'm sitting on the sagging mattress, my back against the wall, my phone in my hand, staring at Nathan's latest post. Him and Lauren at a business gala, her dress red, her smile wide, his arm around her. Their happiness a taunt, their love a taunt, their life a taunt, their everything a taunt, their everything I'll never have, their everything I'll never touch, their everything I'll never be a part of, their everything I'll never deserve. My stomach twists, my eyes burn, and I can't stop the tears from falling, can't stop the anger from rising, can't stop the pain from consuming me, can't stop the betrayal from defining me. I keep thinking about that day, the day I saw the photo, the day I found out about Lauren, the day I found out about their affair, the day Nathan walked away, the day he broke me. I can still see the picture on his phone, Nathan's arm around her. Her smile bright, their happiness a lie, their love a lie, their betrayal a lie, their everything a lie, their everything I thought was mine, their everything I thought was ours, their everything I thought was real. I can still hear his words, "You're too boring. I need someone who makes me feel alive." The way they sliced through me, the way they shattered me, the way they made me feel like nothing, like less than nothing, like I'd never be enough, like I'd never be her, like I'd never be Lauren, like I'd never be anyone. I can still see the way he packed his bag, the way he didn't even look at me, the way he didn't even care that he'd been lying to me, that he'd been betraying me, that he'd been breaking me, that he'd been replacing me, that he'd been erasing me, that he'd been destroying me. And Lauren, whoever she is, this perfect girl with her perfect smile and her perfect body. She knew about me, knew I was his wife, knew I was loving him, knew I was trusting him, and she didn't care, didn't stop, didn't think about me, didn't think about my pain, didn't think about my loss, didn't think about my nothing, didn't think about the nothing she was making me. She took him, took my life, took my love, took my everything and left me with nothing, left me to hurt, left me to break, left me to fall, left me to lose, left me to be this, left me to be nothing. And my friends, Emma, the one I trusted most, the one I thought would always be there, the one I thought would always have my back, she knew about them. Knew about their affair, knew about their love, and she didn't tell me, didn't warn me, didn't care enough to save me from the betrayal, from the pain, from the loss, from the nothing I've become. She liked their stupid posts, cheered for their stupid love, smiled at their stupid life, while I was here, falling apart, breaking apart, losing everything, losing myself, losing me. But instead of looking at myself, instead of seeing what I did wrong, I point the finger at them, at Nathan, at Lauren, at Emma, at everyone who let me down, who betrayed me, who broke me. If Nathan hadn't cheated on me, I wouldn't be here. I mutter, my voice low, my eyes fixed on the flickering light, my hands clenched into fists, my nails digging into my palms, my tears falling onto the mattress, my heart racing, my mind spinning, my soul breaking. He should have been honest, should have told me, should have cared enough to stay with me, to love me, to choose me, not her, not Lauren, not someone else, not anyone else. He should have been mine, should have wanted me, should have needed me, should have loved me, not her, not her, not her. And Lauren, she knew I was his wife, knew I was his life, and she took him anyway, took my life anyway, took my love anyway, took my everything anyway, left me with nothing, left me with nothing, left me with nothing. And Emma, she was supposed to be my friend, supposed to tell me, supposed to protect me, not stab me in the back, not cheer for my betrayal, not cheer for my replacement, not cheer for my loss. They all betrayed me: Nathan, Lauren, Emma, everyone. They're the reason I'm here, not me, not my actions, not my choices. I know I'm wrong, deep down, but I can't admit it, can't face it, can't let myself see the truth. That I was too trusting, that I ignored the signs, that I let myself be boring, that I let myself be predictable, that I let myself be safe, that I ruined my own life by not seeing the truth, by not seeing the lie, by not seeing the nothing I was becoming. Instead, I decide to fight back, to make Nathan and Lauren feel the pain I'm feeling, to make them see what they've done to me, to make them pay for betraying me. I open my phone, my hands shaking, my battery at 2%, my screen cracked, my fingers trembling, my heart racing, my mind buzzing, and start typing an email to Nathan's boss, my words sharp, my tone desperate, my plan a last-ditch effort to ruin him. I have proof that Nathan was cheating on me during his work trips. I write, my fingers flying across the screen, my anger pouring out, my pain pouring out, my hurt pouring out, my betrayal pouring out. He was with Lauren, his colleague, for 6 months, using company time, company money, company trips to cheat on me, to betray me, to break me, to replace me, to destroy me. I have photos, texts, everything. I'm going to send them to you, to his clients, to his investors, to everyone who thinks he's a good man, to everyone who thinks he's a professional, to everyone who doesn't know the truth, to everyone who doesn't know what he did, to everyone who doesn't know how he hurt me, how he broke me, how he betrayed me. I'm going to ruin his career like he ruined my life. I'm going to ruin his reputation like he ruined my heart. I'm going to ruin his everything like he ruined mine. I'm going to ruin his nothing like he made me nothing. I hit send, my heart racing, my mind buzzing with a mix of hope and rage, thinking maybe this will work, maybe he'll hurt, maybe he'll feel what I feel, maybe he'll see what he's done. Maybe he'll regret it, maybe he'll apologize, maybe he'll fix it, maybe he'll fix me, maybe he'll make it right, maybe he'll make me something, maybe he'll make me again. But deep down, I know it won't change anything. No, I've lost him for good. No, I've lost everything because of my own blindness. No, I have no one to blame but myself. No, I have no one to hurt but myself. No, I have no one to break but myself. No, I have no one to lose but myself. No, I have no one to be but myself. No, I have no one to be but this. No, I have no one to be but nothing. I set my phone down, my tears falling onto the cracked screen, and stare at the wall, the fluorescent light flickering, the sound of the city a distant hum, the roaches skittering across the floor, the smell of mildew filling the air, the weight of my loneliness pressing down, the weight of my betrayal crushing me, the weight of my failure breaking me, and wonder if I'll ever find a way out of this mess. Wonder if I'll ever learn, wonder if I'll ever change. Or if I'm doomed to keep making the same mistakes over and over. Until there's nothing left to lose, until there's nothing left to break, until there's nothing left to hurt, until there's nothing left to feel, until there's nothing left to be.